Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy SB, also Savannah, and today I have a new video. Firstly, though, you can see my face. Hello, this is me. You might not have expected me to be a mixed race guy, but it is what it is. So, this is going to be this OCG ban list that was just revealed today, actually. So this is for the 1st of January, 2017. So still got a bit of while away till it kicks in, but I want to know what this is. I've had a look through, but I don't know what the effect of it is going to be on the meta. I've kind of been thinking, because the OCG meta is a little bit different to ours. Okay, so, but from my perspective, this is what I think about everything. So firstly, the first ban card is Magispector Unicorn Kirin. Finally, they are thinking correctly. People knew this card was a problem, and now it is hit. It is banned. Thank you. The card is very broken and it's very bullshit. It's searchable, and it's bullshit. Fuck this card. Next is Speedroid Teratop. I think this is also to do with the Zodiac Beasts. I'm very unsure, but I don't know if they have really rank 3s, because I know they have rank 4s because of Molmarat. But with Teratop going to 1, I am okay with that. I think it would have been better to put it at 2, just because it doesn't hurt the Speedroid engine and Speedroids themselves. But it is what it is, and sometimes sacrifices must be made, which is really, really sad. Again, before I go into this properly, there has been some erratas in this, so you might be thinking, wait, why is Rescue Cat and Brionic coming back? So yeah, let's go straight into that. Rescue Cat has been errated. I will go into those separately. Goyo Guardian has been put to 1. Okay. Brionic is now at 1. Brain Control, Future Fusion, and Imperial Order, all been erratas, by the way. So these are, I'll go into those separately. But firstly, Dularan. I am very surprised with this card altogether, to be fair. Where are you? Dularan. Okay. I think the reason why they hit this card is because of Totally Awesome. That's my opinion towards it. I think they hit it because it might be, if you summon the card, then you can probably recycle your Totally Awesome and then summon it out again, maybe? I think people may have found a way to do it in OCG, because I know some people in OCG are extremely smart with their cards and might be able to find a way to get Dularan out on the field. And get the Dularan back on, keep the Dularan out on the field and get a Totally Awesome out on the field, and every turn maybe bounce it back or something when it's in a problematic situation or has no material. I have no idea. This is just my guesses that might sound like complete gibberish, but hey, it is what it is. So Dularan has gone to 1. Very unsure why. Totally Awesome is now put to 1. So this is, again, I think Dularan and Totally Awesome are connected to each other in this, because Totally Awesome, I think, is a bit out of control. Remember, they don't have Bahamut Shark in OCG, if I'm correct. Yeah, they don't have Bahamut Shark, unlike us. So I think what's going to happen in TCG is they're not going to hit the Totally Awesome. If they do, it'll go to 2, and Bahamut Shark's going to get banned. That's basically what it is. It's pretty much a reverse Ptolemaeus. Totally Awesome is now at 1 there. Okay, Fire Formation Tenki. Okay, I understand this. I really, really do understand why this card is at 1. Because it's a search card. It's a search card for the Zodiac Beasts. It does hit the Fire Kings as well and the Usendus. I do know that, but it's a shame for that. But sometimes, you know, the Zodiac Beasts or Janishishis are fucking retarded and taking over OCG. So I am totally fine with that. Union Hanger has gone to 1 now. I'm pretty happy with this. Union Hanger, when activated, is a search card for free, and it's a field spell. No, it's completely annoying. It's complete bullshit that it's a free search, and it's got so much goddamn utility in it. It's an amazing card, don't get me wrong, but I think going to 1 is okay. But I think just to be a bit more fair, 2 would be fine. Next is on the semi-limited list, we have Magician of Faith going to 2 and Dandelion going to 2. I have no fucks for this. I do not care. I really don't care with these cards going to 2. I really don't give a shit. That I've not seen Dandelion used in a long time, and Magician of Faith is non-existent, so it doesn't. I'm totally fine with that. Insector Dragonfly. I'm really happy with this. I think it's about time the Insectors come off the list because they're about 4 years old. I think they came out in 2012. They're 4 years old. 4 years old. They are an older archetype now, and they are still on the list in TCG. And I think now OCG have actually woken up and just said, you know what, we need to take these cards off because it's just doing nothing and it's a waste of space. And so now at least they're thinning the ban list up a little bit. So I'm really happy with that. I think if Hornet goes to 3 as well, it just makes the deck a bit more playable, even though it will not last a second. Star Seraph Sovereignty taken off. I don't know what the problem with it in TCG was from the start. It's not been hit ever in... Star Seraph Sovereignty has been released off OCG. It never was a problem in TCG. Don't really care. Mathematician. I don't agree with that. I don't think Mathematician should be going to 3. At 2 is okay maybe, but... Or 1, I think 1 is very safe, but Mathematician is a free ditch to the graveyard. And if it gets destroyed, you can just draw a card from that. Like, fuck off. No, it's not right. I think this card at 3 could be a problem, but it's just my view on it. I think that this card should not be at 3. Mizuki taken off. I'm fine with that. I like it because I play Shiranui a lot. I love the zombie archetype. It's my favorite after Blue Eyes or a few others. But Mizuki coming off the list is just great. I think it just opens up the zombies a bit more. Elshell Fusion. I don't agree with that. What I really think should have happened is they should have kept this card limited. The main reason for this is so they could maybe put Construct to 1, because I do know it's banned in OCG as well, but I really wish they put Construct to 1. Just let Shadows have their nice boss monster. If you saw my previous video, I think it just makes it a little bit more fair. So Shadow Fusion is at 3, but to be fair, no one's playing Shadows. So now let's go on to the erratas. These are very interesting. So Rescue Cat. Effects can only be used once per turn. Monsters that were special summons have no effects. So this is similar to Rescue Cat is very similar to Rescue Rabbit. Because beforehand, Rescue Rabbit is, 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from your deck. So they can have effects, they don't have to have effects, they don't even need to have the same name. This is not once per turn, and is sending it to the graveyard. Right, okay, so now this is once per turn, and it's both normal beast monsters. But what I don't like is the fact that it goes to the graveyard. This card is very similar to this bad boy here, Rescue Rabbit, the little cute bunny. Rescue Rabbit, you have to banish the card. You actually have to banish Rescue Rabbit, which I think is a lot more fair to summon 2 level 4 monsters with the exact same name. That's what I love about it. It's the same name. On the other hand, this is not the same name. They could be 2 different levels. And if they ever release a beast monster normal that is a tuner for whatever reason, that is a free level 5 synchro. Or even if you have like another monster on the field, that can go into a quick synchro through 1 card. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's very good. I don't think that's fair. So, Rescue Rabbit, Rescue Cat, I think is going to need to be looked at and needs an eye kept on because I don't agree with that. Bryonic, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. So, effect comes once per turn. You can only use it on your opponent's cards. I think that's okay. I think that's absolutely okay for to be in at 1. Now it's once per turn. You can only use it on your opponent's cards. That is totally fine, but I think if that's the case, they could put Necros of Bryonic to 2 because it's extremely similar. And Necros of Bryonic is only 2 monsters. It's only monsters. 2 face-up monsters, while the other one is 2 is up to how many cards you discard. So I don't agree. I think if this card is going to come out like this, Bryonic Necros of Brio should maybe come back at 2. But that's just my opinion. Go your Guardian. Earth attribute tuner is needed. So I think what they're trying to do with this card is remove the splash ability, but I don't even know if this card is a problem. It's not a problem in TCG because it's at 3 and no one cares about it. Brain control, you can only target monsters that are normal summoned. I'm totally for that. I find that extremely fair. Because old brain control could just be paying 800 on anything. So at least this is only normal summoned monsters, and with at the moment loads of monsters being special summoned, it's at least a little bit more fair. Imperial Order, now up cost to be paid during either player's turn. So during either player's standby phases, you have to pay that 700. And beforehand, this is like you have this card under control, like how you want it. So you can pay 700 each standby phase to negate your opponent's spell cards. To negate your opponent's spell cards in yours, but you pretty much just activate it during your opponent's turn, then destroy it during your turn. So yeah, but what I like about it now is the fact that once you've activated it, you have activated it. There is no way in getting it off unless you have a way of destroying it. But there's not really many ways you can destroy it unless you're using monster effects. Yeah, I think this is a lot better and is just really going to make people think, is there actually a way of me getting rid of this card before they put it in their deck? It's splashable, but arguably. Future Fusion. Fusion materials will be sent to the grave only on your following turn standby phase. I'm a bit confused with what that means. Now, I think that means that like you can special summon the monster during the turn this card is activated. However, the materials are sent the next turn, or it has to stay out for one turn, then the monster is special summoned out. I have no fucking clue on how this card works now. This is a complete mindfuck. Whatever they are doing, it sounds okay, but I think for the time being, it just needs to be watched out because this is a bit confusing. But that's just how I see it, to be fair. I'm a bit confused with all this. So in a nutshell, loads of cards are getting erratas. Good. Kieran's banned. Thank you. Speedroid Teratop is limited. I'm for that. Rescue Cat is receiving an interesting errata. Duloran, I'm still very unsure with what's going on with Duloran. I don't know if it's a problematic card, but that's just my opinion on it. Tenki is gone to 1. Good, because of Zodiac Beast, totally awesome. 1, I think the card's about out of control. Union Hanger is now at 1. Magician of Fate, Dandelion, Insector, in the Insector, Star Serum, blah, 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 blah. I think what they're doing is totally fine, because I think that they're just trying to open up the ban list now, because they've actually finally realized, okay, yeah, we need to start taking some shit off this list because it's fucking filled with bollocks. And now they have finally realized that we are going a bit too far. They have now realized, yeah, we need to take some stuff off. So they're taking a lot of stuff off. And I think we need to do that in the TCG soon as well. But anyway, that wraps it up for this video. If you do enjoy this, make sure to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment below, and subscribe if you're new. If you want to see a ban list prediction video for TCG, put that in the comment section below, and put in the comment section what you're surprised with not being hit. Out of everything, I'm very surprised that Vanity's Emptiness was not banned, because that card is a problem. But that is just my view on it. That is all I think should have been hit. Personally, and I know Norden's already banned there, so that's not really much of a problem. But anyway, it's been your boy SB, and I'm signing out. Peace.